This is Love, also known as the Self-Love Guru, and I am your confidence coach. And for today's topic, we're going to talk about the top 8 mistakes that women make in relationships. So we're going to jump right into this video with tip number 1. So one mistake that women make is putting the man out of the house. He pays the bills there. He is the man of the home. Why are you kicking him out of the house? If he's not an imminent threat to yourself or to your children, there's no reason why this man should have to leave the comfort of his own home, all right? Unless he's making the environment hostile. Then he may need to excuse himself, get himself together, go on a resort, get a massage, whatever, do some yoga, right? He may need to go and process his thoughts and get himself together, right? However, kicking a man out of the house doesn't do you any good. Why would you want him outside of the house when the conflict is on the inside and you two could be talking it out, right? So that takes emotional intelligence and emotional maturity to know the difference, to have that wisdom, to know the difference between, okay, we need some time, and no, stay home so we can talk about it, right? The second thing is lying. And I'll be honest with you, I haven't met too many women who lied to a man and it wasn't a defense mechanism, whether he scared her or maybe the way he reacts when she tells the truth. She doesn't like it because he may drag things out or keep bringing it up, right? However, lying starts to deteriorate the relationship. Because if there is no trust there, what do you have? Some people say, oh, if there's no trust, there's no relationship. No, you can still have a relationship without trust because there may be something else attaching you there. But what will the quality of your relationship be like, especially when you have normal ups and downs in life in general? If I can't trust you, 9 times out of 10, you won't be a safe space for my emotions. If I can't trust you, I won't want to consult with you about anything, right? And this is when people start to keep secrets. Number 3, mistakes women make: putting your hands on him. Keep your hands to yourself, okay? Keep your hands to yourself. That's it. If you know you struggle with this, enroll yourself in martial arts. Take a boxing class. Take kickboxing at the gym. Do something to get that masculine energy out of you. But there's no reason for you to be putting your hands on him, because I guarantee you, if he hits you back, that would be a major problem. And a lot of people would take issue with that, even though you have been the aggressor. Don't do that. It's childish. Okay? And anybody, this has nothing to do with being a man or being a woman. Anyone who continuously gets hit like that, eventually your brain is going to tell you that this person is not safe to be around. Eventually your brain is going to start fighting back so it can protect itself. Because your brain has to protect your body. That's its job, right? Number 4, negativity and overventing. So it is okay to share your frustrations with your man. It's okay to share some fears and some doubts. That should be a safe space for you, right? However, when you get off work, dumping all of your feelings and emotions on this man is not okay. Talk to your friends. You don't want it to get to a point where, wow, every time she gets off, she's saying something negative? What if mentally he's not in a space to receive whatever you have to tell him? And then as soon as baby, I really don't want to hear that right now. Oh, you don't want to hear about my day? You're taking everything personally when it has nothing to do with you and everything to do with the fact that he has to protect his own energy, right? So find an outlet like your friend who wants to also vent about work, or talk to your therapist or your mother. Don't make your man the breeding ground for all of that negativity. Tell it to someone who really wants to hear about that. This is not to say that your man never wants to hear about your day. It's just be strategic about what you tell him and when. Don't dump all of that stuff on him. It can be very annoying, even for friends. So just be mindful of that. Number 5, nagging. A lot of the things that women complain about, and I can say this because I'm a consultant, make absolutely no sense. If you're complaining that your man doesn't pay you any attention and he works 60 hours a week and then gets home and wants to take a shower and have his dinner and go to bed, naturally you won't get a lot of attention. So you're going to have to sneak that time in. Get in the shower with him before he goes to work. Make him some breakfast so you can interact with him at some point before he leaves the house, right? Improvise. Get what you need. This is what feminine women do. We get what we need. We don't sit there and wallow in our despair and complain about what this person isn't doing, right? Stop nagging. And if you absolutely feel like you can't get that attention, then schedule some time. Throw in a little vacation. Maybe this Sunday when he's off, he may want to watch football for a while, go to a game with his friends, whatever. Have something set up when he comes home, or tell him you want to go out. Baby, let's go have dinner. Right? Get what you need. Don't complain about what you don't have and expect him to fill in the gaps, because he may not have a problem with it. A lot of men, as long as you're at home, they know where you are, they feel safe with that. You don't have to go out anywhere, right? That's mostly an us thing. So if I want a date, I'm scheduling a date. He's still going to pay for it, right? Number 6, manipulation. Manipulating a man to do what you want him to do, or using coercion. Just stop. If a person does not want to do something, that's their prerogative. We can say the same thing about us, right? We know how uncomfortable it is to get coerced out of something or into something. A person who just won't take no for an answer. Don't be that person. And I won't even elaborate on that anymore. But manipulation isn't necessary when you're with a man who wants to be with you, right? And who's equipped to be with you. That matters as well. Number 7, blocking repeatedly and breaking up. That's childish. When you have an emotion come over you that you don't know how to handle, take a deep breath. Process that emotion. Figure out what you're thinking and feeling on the inside before you just stop interacting with that person. Because a lot of the times it's not that we're actually done. You're just extremely frustrated and don't know what to do with those emotions. So instead of figuring it out, you say, oh, I'm just going to block him. That's childish. It's going to be a time where you block him and he blocks you back and y'all never speak again. Or he gets tired of you breaking up with him and he still keeps letting you come back, but now there are other women involved who don't throw him away every chance they get when they are upset. And number 8, holding on to the past. So I've talked to you ladies about this before, but if you forgive a man for something, forgive him all the way. It's not to say that it'll never pop back up in your head or that it won't be annoying, or even that when you argue, you won't be tempted to bring it up. But what reason do you have to continuously throw something in his face when you didn't leave? I'll be honest with you. If a man throws something in my face or even brings up something that he doesn't like, my first question is, what are you going to do about that? Do you want to break up? Okay. So if you're not choosing to break up, then you're choosing to deal with it, right? So if you decided to stay there and deal with it, that's on you, baby. Even if he asked you to stay, that is your prerogative. Had to make sure my water wasn't dripping. That's your prerogative. You have that right. So if you stay, you just have to accept whatever came with that, whatever insecurity, whatever anger, whatever. And you got to deal with that on your own. But that right there should not be something that you continuously break up. See, a lot of people will make a mistake and then you take him back and you deal with it for however long. But because you're so insecure and you're so angry about the infidelity and you can't let it go, you stay there and you throw things in his face and you emasculate him and you bring it up at the wrong time, and you told your kids and you told his mom and you told his spiritual leader, and it's like you relive the cheating experience more than he does. So the relationship has a possibility of not working at all because now he's stressed out because you keep bringing it up, not letting it go, right? I'm not telling you whether to let it go or not let it go. What I'm saying is, if you choose to stay there and deal with that, then that's what you chose. So bringing it up is not wise. So those were the most common mistakes made by women. I hope that you enjoyed this list. And if you need some assistance with this, if you're like, you know what, love, I need to book a consultation with you. I need to talk about my relationship. I need to figure this out. Let's do that. Because communication is very important. So cultivating those communication skills, strengthening them, understanding where that person is coming from, and being able to articulate your message and make it come across effectively is major. All right. Visit hangingoutwithlove.com for those instructions. And if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you follow me. I'm Hanging Out with Love on all platforms. And lastly, if you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, click that subscribe button. New video posted every Wednesday. Peace.